Kirk in motion left. Now Lawrence on the play fake. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Couldn't find Brian Thomas Jr. on that throw. And now it's second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Hey, hey, hey. Silver.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Rip, 23. 30 left. Here we go.
They go right back to Etienne. And he has this one down to the 8-yard line. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Decent 24.
Etienne again. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
The Buccaneers add another DB. 3rd down coming up.
Ralph.
Lawrence working from the gun. Got a man, it's Bigsby. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Now it's Lawrence. He'll get this to Etienne. Touchdown, Jacksonville. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out. And it was what you talked about, Brock, that courage that kept the chance for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw. But, hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
Little Tex on the extra point. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Set to return this, Trey Palmer. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They give for the first time to Rashad White. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Offense in the hurry up here.
Hey, alert 33.
1st down, and they go right back to him. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Offense up to the line fast.
Run.
Baker now off the play fake. That's caught. It's Cade Otton. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
Hey, alert!
Mayfield on 1st and 10. That's to his back. Here's Rachaad White. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Throwing, Baker. He's on the move. He's running with it. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Jaguars 7, Buccaneers nothing.
Ready to go with our second quarter. Buccaneers with the ball and a chance to score.
King! Alert! Watch out!
Running on second with White. And he's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. Well, Brock, you found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers tie this game 7-7. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Take right open. Hey, go! Easy. 11. 13, Luke.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game.
Here we go. Hey, Jupiter. All right, here we go. Time. Red.
Out of the gun, a give to Etienne. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Hey, I'm gun.
2nd and 13. He beams one deep right side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing third and long.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Lawrence facing third and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
He has it at the 13. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. The give now to White. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
Working quickly here. Second and 12 behind the sticks. The screen pass falls incomplete. This one intended for the running back. That's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Third down, here's Mayfield. On the move, headed right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. A quick 3 plays, Brock, and we have arrived at fourth down just like that as he comes through with some contact to break up what looked like a catch.
Now, guess what, Kate? These guys aren't getting paid by the down defensively. They want to get themselves off the field in as few snaps as possible, and there was no way they were letting this drive extend beyond a 3 and out.
And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on fourth down.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen on the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Great job.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Pass it down close. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And now they have a 1st and goal.
On red. Here we go.
ETN.
Man,
The Jacksonville touchdown.
this little weekly.
The Jaguars take a second-quarter lead. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. But we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff.
Yep.
Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Starting from the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Play fake. It's Mayfield. This one's taken in by Otten. And they'll have it across midfield as he runs out. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. What's up?
Off the play fake, here's Mayfield. Rolling left, buying some time. He takes it himself. And he'll head out of bounds at the opponent's 35. They are now set for 1st and 10. White trying this straight ahead. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. From the 31. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Up the middle, here goes White. And he drives this forward to the 6. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
They're going to try with the wideout. And they take this in for the score. The Buccaneers earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. Wow, how about the timing on that call? They catch him off guard, and it's an easy score on that wide receiver run.
That's exactly right. They crossed up the defense there, busted some tendencies. What a great call, and what great vision as a ball carrier. You don't always see that from wide receivers. That is a job well done.
McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers tie things up at 14. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Returnable from the 1. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. Got to him early on the return and laid a big hit on him. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
Hey.
They send the tight end in motion. First down throw, Lawrence. Chased out to his right. Escapes a defender. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. From the 39 now, after that explosive start to this drive. They've got a man in motion.
Go.
Throwing it just before halftime. Flush down out to his left. A massive shot towards the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Devin Duvernay to return it. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here's the 24.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, easy. Route. Hey, kill.
Putting the tight end in motion. Lawrence in the pistol. Buys time, rolling right. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Here's ETN on 1st down. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Hey, go.
Motioning the tight end now. Lawrence now off the play action. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here's 2nd and 7. Headed out right. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Hurry!
Throw on 3rd down. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
That sure ended up being worst case scenario. He just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut my losses and avoid such a negative play.
Alert!
He's back to throw. And that one's going to be knocked
that's the
away.
third.
That's
That's the
gonna
third
force a
drive.
change in possession.
Third drive.
And a surprising 4th
Third
down call
drive.
does not yield a first. This doesn't
drive.
get there. It's a turnover on downs.
One way or the other, that was going to be a decisive play to break this tie.
Third drive.
They thought that they could pick it up, no question about it,
Third
and
drive.
build some momentum down the field. But how about a shout-out to that defense, now setting their offense up in great position.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Play brought to an end by Jordan Whitehead. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Got a man, it's Thomas. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down. Offense in the hurry-up here.
Hey, kill! Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence.
Yes.
Into a ton of traffic,
Yes.
and this one's
Thank you.
intercepted.
Defense had to save
Pick
it.
shot by Levante David.
Huge.
Hits the 20. And he makes the Huffs go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6.
And bow.
Thrown at the
Are
depth
you
where
not
linebackers
entertained?
coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away.
Another save.
Here's Duvernay on the return. He'll have a long field ahead of him, partners. He's wrapped up shy of the 15. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Hey, runs.
Now Lawrence coming off a pick. Flushed out of the pocket. He can run it.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Jag. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Lawrence working from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And this one doesn't go far. Offense up to the line fast.
11. Take right open.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well, he found the route he wanted pretty quickly, Brock, but maybe, I don't know, he telegraphed who he wanted a little too much because that defender sure got there just as the ball arrived to force it loose.
Yeah, this is one of those tough moments as an analyst, right? Because you're right, offensively didn't get the job done, but I'm going to give a gold star to the defense. Anytime you make contact and you disrupt that pass, that's a job well done defensively.
Take right open. Go, let's go. 11, Agate. Go. Red.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Forced out to his right. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Lisa 24.
They'll give this up the middle to Etienne. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Hey, Jupiter.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Looking to throw.
Yes.
They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Facing a 4th and 12, but this offense is undeterred.
Ralph. All right, here we go. Done.
They kick the running back in motion. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Facing a 4th and 12, but this offense is undeterred.
Here we go.
They're looking to throw. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. 1st and 10, it's a give to White. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. We've got whistles and a timeout call by the defense. 2:07 left to play. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's a give up the middle. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Buccaneer 1st down.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Another carry for him. And he only gets this one down to the 9. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Well, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
2nd down now, 7 to go. It's White on the give. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Here's White again. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. White. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win.
Yo, floor.
So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14.
Jaguars 14.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive.
Hey,
First
go,
and
go.
10.
Go, go. Hey, I'm gun.
Lawrence to throw it. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Well, that window was open down the field, but this league is so fast. And these defenders, well, they closed the gap before that throw could arrive.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Hey, Lion. Silver.
Now it's Lawrence. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Hey, run. Here we go, son.
Here he is to throw. That's caught for the first. And he gets out to stop the clock after a big play. That's a 22-yard pickup. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Red on red.
They send a man in motion. Now Lawrence on the play fake. Looking sideline and cut by Washington. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
30 left. Hey, kill. Here we go, son.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers can only get the return up towards the 10 before they're taken down.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
Set. Alert! Set.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there, where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest.
Run. Up. Set.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars make the interception on what is the final play of this game. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the second half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the game. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Buccaneers winners as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.
Hey, Michael.
Now I'm gonna give y'all another hit.
And I just put my drink down.
Milan, darling, Milan.
That to the say poodle y'all think run this miss she her black designer say Gucci Prada print DOE I'm a condo rich big Dolce diva Donda Tokyo Honda drift poppin' Dolce season new persona new pushback but I'm still gon' get that labels quaking they mistaken I'm that wrist stay frozen cute let's go I'ma get unfazed, unbothered, with a boo, why bother? I'm that, you ain't no. I'm a get money type of, if you ain't getting money, don't type me. Crocodile Birkin might bite him. Can't hang with her if I don't like it. These, I come through and it be crickets. I come through and moves be switching. I'm the problem, I'm the villain. I don't see these rickshaws throwing dirt on my name and he gon' hit still. Know who to play with, and these know who to play with.
Do what I should do. Point,
Mm.